What's up, you guys? Chase the Dark Sage here, and if you guys are new around here, I love Naruto. I remember watching the first episode air on Toonami. I remember having endless amounts of fun during summer playing the Ultimate Ninja and Ultimate Ninja Storm games. Heck, Naruto was the first manga I ever bought. Needless to say, Naruto has a special place in my heart, but I do have a secret. I have a confession to make. I never actually finished Naruto. Whoa, chill. I'm human, just like you. Chill. I was watching up until college during the 4th grade Ninja War, but I stopped because the arc would get bogged down with such needless filler that I just couldn't take it anymore. So when Storm 4 came out, I just finished the story through the game and got the meat and potatoes I needed. But recently, I've been called out by a select few saying, "Now I'm not a real fan," or "I'm faking the funk." So with this series, I'll be reading Naruto from chapter 1. From the beginning. Hooey. And I'll be reading all the way until the end, which will take me a little good bit. Naruto is about 70 volumes. I believe it has 700 chapters. No Boruto though, because I've already talked about that on the channel and I don't need to suffer anymore. But before we actually get to talking about Naruto and some of the manga volumes I actually read, go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, like the video, and follow me on all my other social media platforms. All my links will be in the description down below. So, Kagebushi no Jutsu? Or Data Bayo? Nani? You know what? I don't know why I act like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a huge fan of Naruto. I have a serious passion for Naruto. And sometimes it could get the better of me. I won't do that again. I'm not gonna make no promises though. As usual with all my reviews, I'll leave all the timestamps in the description down below, so that way you can skip to any part that you want to hear me talk about, whether it be the plot, the characters, my pros and my cons, and the final verdict of what I thought about what I read. So let's actually go ahead and talk about the plot of Naruto and what I've read. In today's video, I'll be going over volumes 1 through 4, which also contain chapters 1 through 36. This includes Naruto first becoming a genin to his first deadly mission in Team 7 against Zabuza and Haku. Throughout this time, you get to see and learn Naruto's character, his moral compass, and his motivation for the person he destines to become in the future, the Hokage. The Hokage is a president-like figure within the Leaf Village who leads the ninja and the villagers as a whole. Naruto, being shunned since birth, is determined to gain the respect of everyone through his hard work and determination, since he knows that title isn't just given to anyone. I will admit, after actually reading these volumes for the first time, I really got hooked on Naruto's character. Usually, I already knew that Naruto was a loudmouth brat who just had a chip on his shoulder, but honestly, these first few volumes really got me to like the character of Naruto. Naruto is very endearing, very charming, and you get where Naruto is coming from, and he's just not some pushover. He actually wants to work hard to go after what he wants to become, and I can really admire that in a character. So, speaking of characters, let's actually go ahead and talk about some of the characters. The first character we gotta talk about is the title character, Naruto. The brash, hard-headed, and shunned underdog in the story. Who doesn't love Naruto? We also got Sasuke, the last remaining member of his clan, the Uchiha. He is the best and most gifted student in their class. And Naruto is naturally a hater of that. We also have Sakura, who is just a love interest so far. Her character isn't really much besides a girl who has a crush on Sasuke and thinks Naruto is a nuisance. These chapters didn't win me over with Sakura. In fact, they refueled the hatred that I have for Sakura. If I thought Sakura was bad in Shippuden, oh, I got another thing coming. She is not likable at all within these first 4 volumes. If you like her, you need to go seek some professional help. We also have Kakashi, the leader of Team 7, which is comprised of Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura. Now let's go ahead and talk about some of the antagonists in this arc, which happen to be Zabuza and Haku. But let's start off with Zabuza. Zabuza, a mercenary employed by Gato, a corrupt businessman and owner, to take out the bridge builder introduced in this arc. And Haku, Zabuza's right-hand man. and the best waifu of all anime. He was found by Zabuza at an early age when he was orphaned and has stuck by his side since. Now that we got the characters out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about some of my pros and my cons, but we're actually gonna start off with some of the cons that I had with this. And there's not many cons when it actually comes to me reading Naruto, but the one con that I do have is that, and I don't know why this didn't translate to me growing up, this series is really wordy at times. I know in the anime they talked a lot, but geez, there would be some pages where I just looked at them and I wanted to tap out. But I was a trooper and I made it through. But besides that point, that's really it. I did expect a bit more out of the Zabuza arc, but I feel like that arc was better done in the anime than it was in the manga. Now, let's talk about what I loved in these volumes. First off, I love establishing Naruto's character as this outcast of the village who's had it rough growing up, but just wanted to be accepted by people. He never uses his past as a crutch to make excuses, but uses it to motivate him more towards his goal. He's untalented, unwanted, and not that smart overall, but that still doesn't stop him from wanting to be the Hokage. These first few volumes did a really good job of making you feel familiar with his character and what to expect later on. Another pro I have is with the rivalry between him and Sasuke. I know their rivalry becomes a bit toxic later on, but for now, they each want to one-up each other, which is a motivating factor for both of them. Now, let's talk about the action in the manga. It's a bit hit or miss for me now, but I love the chakra system, so that's cool. Last point to the final verdict, but the emotions hit in these chapters. And I don't mean they had me sobbing on the floor or anything, but the tone was consistent and whatever they needed me to feel, I felt that. I didn't think that I was gonna feel sad about seeing Zabuza and Haku bite the dust again, but honestly, after seeing Zabuza cry and him telling Naruto to just kind of like be quiet after Naruto was like giving him that inspirational yelling at him, I guess, it really like moved me. I was like, whoa, Naruto really changed somebody by being himself, being his brash self, by obviously relating to Haku, having a parallel with him, but also, you know, yelling some sense into Zabuza, because in this arc, they kind of learn what it's like to be a ninja. But honestly, ninjas also have emotions too. And that's one thing that we do establish in this arc, is that just because you're a ninja and you're not supposed to feel emotions, doesn't mean you don't. So I really did like that moving part and that moving send-off for the character of Zabuza and Haku, because ooh, Naruto could have went down the wrong path and ended up like Haku, which is something that we might touch on later in later reviews, how Naruto could have basically been like one of these other villains that are in Naruto if he would have went down the wrong path. But in this instance right here, it was very moving. It was really great to see a character relate to Naruto besides Sasuke. And honestly, I enjoyed it. But now it's time for my final verdict on these first 4 volumes that I read over Naruto. Overall, these first 4 volumes were a lot of fun. These chapters kept me engaged, wanting to read more, made me appreciate some aspects I slept on when I was younger, and adventuring and learning more about the world through Naruto's eyes was a pleasant journey. The characterization of these characters are probably the biggest pro I have for these beginning chapters. So for that, I have to give Naruto, so far, a 7 out of 10. Alright guys, that is about it for this video. I know I didn't say too much about Naruto, but honestly, I don't feel like there was much to say about this whole first arc, because it was only like 4 volumes long. If I really wanted to split it up, it's like 2 arcs, I guess. But I kind of fused them together, so you guys are good on that. But let me know what you think about Naruto. Let me know what you think of Naruto up to the Zabuza arc. Let me know if your first introduction to Naruto was either through the manga or the anime. I'm pretty sure most of you guys are going to say the anime or the video games, but let me know down in the comment section down below. Like I say, thank you guys for watching. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, and I got to give a huge shout out to my Patreon pledgers for going ahead and financially supporting the channel, guys. I highly appreciate what you guys are doing for me, financially donating on Patreon. And I got to give a huge shout out to the YouTube members for also financially donating on the YouTube side of things as well. Big shout out to Bro Boy Gang as always, because they coming through, they supporting the videos, they supporting the boy himself. Like I said, I highly appreciate that. Let me know what you think about this series of me reviewing Naruto, and let me know if you guys are praying for me, because we're going to go through all of Naruto. I don't know if we're going to touch on each arc, like arc by arc in like videos. I don't know. You guys let me know if you want that in the comment section down below. Like I said, thank you guys for watching. Dark Sage out. Peace.